the Oriolus Isabellae. Let's talk about it. Alright, this set is a loan from a friend from HeadFi. This set is also possibly for sale. If you guys have any questions about it, leave them in the comments below. You'll probably see it up today on AV Exchange if anyone wants to take a look at it there. Now, this is about a 2-year-old IEM. The build and design and comfort of this is exceptional. It sits really well in ear. It feels good. I like the orange feeling and design of this. I mean, fit is one of those things that's not the same for everybody, but this one fits well. Its nozzle size is slightly large. Some people might not like the orange. I think the orange is pretty. It has a nice wing or lip, has a recessed 2-pin cable connector, which, could be good, could be bad, but it seems to be a nice fitting IEM. I personally like it and enjoy the fit of it a great deal. I think it's objectively a nice, good looking shell, and there's no problems with it on my end. The cable feels nice in hand. The chin slider is interesting. It actually is a really nice chin slider that sits in place. If that's something important to you, this cable does a really good job at this. I like the Y split. It looks nice, has a nice design. This is a 4.4 connector, so there you go. And this is the box. Yep, not too exciting. So how does this sound? Good. It's strong. It's a good V-shaped IEM. It's not necessarily what I call a neutral set. It has a lot of spicy, fun air, but it sounds good. It's on that fun side of neutral rather than that side of neutral that's a little bit bland. There's a lot of different IEMs out there, and you kind of got to know what you're looking for. This in itself is a slight, mild, toned down V, and it is a nice sounding IEM overall. Okay, let's talk about this graph. It does have a little bit of a bass shelf, a little bit of extra, mid bass, and it has a little bit of energy up through here in the upper mids. So it's kind of that scooped like Harman. Like, one thing it does kind of look like a little bit is the SimGot EM10. Let's look at that. Now, I kind of like the SimGot EM10 better. It has a little bit more vocal range, but you can look, the extension on the Isabellae is a little bit better. It does have a little bit of an 8K peak, which is something that kind of sounds a little bit harsh to some people. It's not something I particularly really like that much, but it's not bad. Again, it has a nice overall tone, but again, there's a lot of this mid-bass kind of lower mid-range area, which can come out across as bloat to some people. Let's look at a few others. One thing this reminds me of a little bit is the Oracle. I think the Oracle is probably a little bit more safe. The Isabellae is a little bit more fun. It does sound a little bit more colored. Like, if you look at this, it has a little bit more of a V shape, where the Oracle is almost flat like a line. It's not bad. It's just something to kind of compare these two. I think graphs do tell a story, but there is different tonalities and ways you want to go. I personally think that Isabellae is a well done V, and we have a few others I wanted to show you. Something this reminds me of a ton is the EPZ 530. I kind of like the Isabellae a little bit better, but you can notice how close these two look. They kind of sound the same. They're both pleasant tonality. I think the EPZ sounds a little bit more neutral to me, whereas the Isabellae sounds a little bit more spicy and fun. And it kind of has a sense of shimmer and spice and a good sense of air about it for what it is. Now, this is an older IEM that I think has been replaced by IEMs that I do feel are better. So I'm going to show you 3 of my favorites right now. And sometimes I don't talk about my favorites, but I will today. The Awful Explorer. Like, I really like this IEM. Really clean mids. It has a little bit less that presence, mids region, sometimes we call that I personally would like. But I think it's a solid set nonetheless. I think if you're looking for something a little bit more neutral with more bass, I think the Explorer is going to do a better job at that. If you want something a little bit more V, the Isabella might be a better, but again, it's different tonalities and different feelings about this. Like if you look at that, you can see how much more energy this has up here and through here. And so it's like not a strong V, but a bit of a V, and it can be a little bit much for some people. Another one that I really like is the Dyna Quattro. Again, the Dyna Quattro has that really flat bass, really nice sounding. Upper air and extension are about the same. Dyna Quattro is right around 260. It's a fun set that I really find myself using a lot, and I like it a lot. Another one to think about, the EQ Master, something that even has a DSP cable that you can mess around with. Great air, great mid-treble, great extension on the Dusk. The Isabella is one of those sets. I think it's a great collector set. I think it's one of those sets, if you're after a V-shaped set and you like the look of it, it sounds objectively really nice. If you like V-shaped sets, I think this is something good to go for. It's not a bad set. It's just not the most neutral. You listen to stuff and it's just a little bit of spice, a little bit of flair. Just a tiny, itsy bitsy bit. All right, so how do I rank this up? I mean, this is a good set. Like, I kind of like the EPZ 530 a tiny bit better, but they trade blows really, really closely. The Isabella is, I don't know, it's pretty exceptional. It's a nice sounding set. I fully enjoy it. I fully recommend it if you can get it on the used market. Like, if you could get it, like I'll be selling this one here tonight, I think for, I think it's 400. I think around 300 to 400. That's a really good bargain, depending on what you want. I mean, maybe a little bit less could be even better. Again, if you're a V-shaped lover, this is going to be something that would be S tier for you though, and does a lot of things really well and is a really nice set overall. Like, again, I like the bass on it. It could be a little bit better sub bass and a little bit less mid bass. The mids are okay. Little bit too much energy there, but the highs are really nice. There's really good soundstage and note weight and imaging. Like, the technicalities about it are really good. The resolution and the kind of the tiny micro details aren't as good, but it's fun, it's engaging, it's easygoing, it's an easy fit, it's a fun, cute little orange set. And it does a lot of things well and is a great engaging set that's just on that hint beyond neutrality and into that V-shaped tonality, which makes it just a ton of fun. There's two kinds of people that are me watching a video about an old product. The people that want to know if this product is good, and I'll tell you flat out, this is a good product. And also the kind of people that want to know, does Jadis like this IEM? And I do. This is a solid, strong set. I like V-shaped tonalities. I think they're fun. I think they're engaging, and I think there's something kind of interesting. The Annihilator is kind of a V-shaped set, and I think this is something that's easy to recommend for people that are looking for a fun tonality. I don't think it's for everybody, but for me and for what I like, I think this is a great little set. But the price and the value proposition of this set maybe isn't there for everybody. It's maybe not a perfect set given the fact that it costs $600 new. I think on the used market, I think it's a lot better of a deal and a lot better of a bargain. I want to thank the guy that sent this over to me to review. If you guys have any questions or comments about this, please let me know in the comments below, and I hope you guys have a great day.
You're still here. It's over. Go home. Go watch another IEM video. It's done. That's the entire video. What more do you want?